evening, North Greenville, and welcome to Vision 48 News. I'm Alyssa Ashe.
And I'm Clay Webb, and we have a lot of things going on here this week, Alyssa. So what's happening tonight for Valentine's Day?
So tonight for Valentine's Day, we actually have open dorms. From 7 to 10, the guys can actually come in the girls' dorms.
Wow.
And then we also have Valentine's Day in the Joyful Sound Conference Room, and that's from 8 to 11. And girls can just kind of hang out with each other and have food and fellowship.
Right, and this weekend, the theater department is opening the 39 Steps. It's their first show of this semester. It's going to be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night at 7:30. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going Thursday night with my friends, so it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, that's exciting. So North Greenville's university's athletics are growing, and it's exciting for players, coaches, and fans to watch. Over this past Christmas break, the strength and conditioning program gained a new toy, the Cryotherapy chamber. Our own Ansley Brock had a chance to sit down and talk with strength and conditioning coach Andre Bernardi. Let's hear from him about this exciting new program.
Sam Kelly, he's a great friend of mine, and we've got a great relationship. And we started during the playoffs. We started getting a little banged up, so our guys were, we're just playing a lot of games. And then I was talking to Coach Carwell, and he was like, "You think Sam will let him get in the cryotherapy chamber?" And I was like, "I mean, I'll call him, we'll see." And he was just like, "Yeah, bring them all out." So we brought most of our first string guys, and we got in Wednesday before the game, and then we also got in Friday. So we got to get in 2 days before our Saturday game, and the results were amazing. The guys felt great, and Sam was like, "Well, I was gonna sell it." He's like, "You think y'all would be interested?" And I was like, he's like, "Well, how would you fund?" And I was like, "Sam, I think we'd figure that out. I think being where we are our athletics are coming up, we're really growing, our facilities are growing. I think that would be a great tool and a great for our athletes to enhance their recovery."
Well, I know that especially during the break, there was a lot of excitement. I saw on Twitter, Instagram, so we were really excited to come in here and ask you about that.
It's pretty cool. We're one of 6 universities that has it, and that's, Division I. I think Missouri, I think Clemson, Georgia Tech, a couple other big schools. So we're probably the smallest school that has it. The other 5 are D1 schools.
That's crazy, but I guess that's really how you would build your program eventually.
Absolutely. I mean, anything that's going to benefit the program is the goal, and we obviously want to keep getting better. We started with a new weight room a year and a half ago, and now we got the cryo chamber, and it seems like we're getting a little better, and things getting better as we go. So
it's really exciting.
Adele conquered the Grammys Sunday night by taking home the Grammys for Best Pop Vocal Album, Best Pop Solo Album, Performance of the Year, Album of the Year, Record of the Year, and Song of the Year. During the Grammys, Adele also stopped the live performance and requested to start over, which of course she did because she's Adele. After she accepted the Grammy for Album of the Year, Adele broke her Grammy in half and gave the other half of it to Beyonce, saying that Lemonade truly deserved it.
The Upstate's Resist group observed Valentine's Day a little early this past Sunday with the Warm Hearts for Human Rights March. The group met at Cleveland Park in Spartanburg, SC, and marched for almost 2 miles to Greenville and then back to Cleveland Park in order to bring light to those in the world whose rights have been violated. The group made sure to keep it a march and not a rally.
And on Sunday afternoon, the highs were in like the mid-70s, and all this past week we've had really nice weather.
I know, we've had some warm days, we've had some cold days, so it's really good to bring layers when you're dressing.
And every day has still been windy, so we're going to send it to Mason to see what's coming up in the weather this week.
Hey North Greenville, let's check out the weather for this week. On Tuesday, Valentine's Day, there will be a special coordinated open dorm event. This might be a little bit rainy, 20% chance of rain, so you might want to wear a rain jacket just in case. However, on Wednesday, it will be raining, so make sure you have that umbrella and a rain jacket. As you move towards Thursday, you have more sunny, and then Friday it's going to be fabulously sunny. So make sure you come out to the event at night, 9 p.m. There will be a bonfire at the volleyball courts. As you move towards the weekend, a little bit of rain, and then back to a little bit of sun on Sunday, and mostly sunny on Monday. So make sure you guys go outside, enjoy the nice weather, and have a great week. Back to you, Ansley.
Clayton Caldwell had the opportunity to attend a major gaming tournament in Atlanta this past weekend. He has brought us an inside look at the future of competitive video gaming.
If you had asked someone 20 years ago what video gaming was to them, they'd probably just say a hobby or something fun to do. But for some individuals, it's more than that. It's a career. We're down here in Atlanta. currently dressed for the part for a giant Call of Duty tournament. So we're gonna go take a look and see why gaming has turned into a career for some lucky individuals.
Ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, welcome. We are live from the CWL Atlanta Open, but before we kick
This isn't your average gaming party with your best friend. This is one of many competitive Call of Duty tournaments held throughout the year by the organization MLG, or Major League Gaming. Hosted at the Georgia World Congress Center, this sold-out event hosted over 200 teams with players dreaming of making it big.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. It's what I've been working on for the last 2 months. You know, it's work in progress, but I'm on my way.
I talked to Dylan Barker, a local teenager who has dreams of one day competing at the pro level of competitive Call of Duty.
Well, it's definitely turned into, like, it's getting more, I guess, set in stone. There's really more of a community now.
This tournament is an open tournament, which means anyone from across the country can come and play as a team. With $200,000 on the line, the stakes are high and the dreams are big.
Professional gaming has grown so much over the past 5 to 10 years, and I remember back when I was younger, just playing for fun, and now people are playing for millions of dollars. People have turned their favorite hobby into a career that pays out. And I think that's one of the best things about professional gaming, is letting people's dreams become a reality.
So next time you and your roommate are in a heated battle on who's the best Call of Duty player, just remember, you could turn this fun and interesting hobby into a very successful and profitable career. Reporting live for Vision 48 News in Atlanta, I'm Clayton Caldwell.
In honor of Valentine's Day this week, our social media team went out and asked some students and professors about their happily never after stories. Listen to these fun dating stories that have happened. We'll be back with more news and sports right after this.
When I was in college, this was a girl I dated, and all of a sudden when I started calling her, she had something else to do and something else to do and something else to do. And it's like I couldn't take the hint until the day of the Sadie Hawkins dance. Well, somebody else took me to the concert. I went to dance. When I was in college, this was a girl I dated, and all of a sudden when I started calling her, she had something else to do and something else to do and something else to do. And it's like I couldn't take the hint until the day of the Sadie Hawkins dance. Well, somebody else took me to the concert. I went to dance. It was a Dan Vogelberg concert. So when I'm leaving the Dan Vogelberg concert, there I see the girl I had been dating, and she's in the car with somebody else. She didn't ask me. That's when I knew.
So one time I was dating this guy, and he really, really liked me, and I had to break up with him. And so we went to the mall, and I broke up with him, and he cried on a bench in the mall, and I had to go in a store and get something. Came out, he was still crying, and then I had to take him home because he didn't have a ride. And then when we got to his house, he gave me a present.
Whenever I was in graduate school, I was dating a guy we'd been dating for a really long time, and we split up. And so, to make a long story short, I had his couch at my house because I needed furniture. And so I was like, come get your stupid couch. And so whenever he came to get the couch, I made sure that another guy answered the door and that we were sitting on the couch together whenever he got there. So I wanted to make sure that I wanted him to know that I was making good use of his couch while we had broken up.
If you don't have a sweetheart this Valentine's Day, don't worry. This one Wisconsin bakery has you covered.
No, not everybody has a Valentine, and some people don't enjoy this time of year, so we don't want to leave them out. So we did some anti-Valentine cookies and cupcakes for them, and they've been quite a hit.
Here's the cake guru in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. They're making cookies with a special message for singles. The phrases include comical sayings like "love stinks" and "Netflix is my bae." They say it's catered for people that might not be a fan of the big Valentine's Day holiday. And if you visit Tamara's Cake Shop after eating all their cookies, you might need to go run off what you ate. We're going to send it to Bethany so she can let you know what sporting events are happening this week, so maybe that can get you some motivation to go run and work off all the candy you're going to have today.
Last week was a busy week for the Crusaders. Baseball started the week off away with a loss at Anderson University. As the week continued, Connor Grant closed the first game in the series against Lander University with a 2-run home run. Nathaniel Maggio hit back-to-back 2-run home runs to push the Crusaders up to 6-0. Bennett Hill was brought home from third base and concluded the second sweep of the series against Lander with a final score of 12-6. The Crusaders pulled out a last and final win against Lander in the closing of this past weekend series with a score of 5-3. Catch the next game here in Tigerville Tuesday, February 14th against Montreat College. Softball didn't start off so strong with 2 back-to-back losses against Carson Newman, but redeemed themselves Thursday, February 8th with back-to-back wins against Benedict College here at home. Saturday, February 11th was an unfortunate end for the Crusader softball with back-to-back losses against Young Harris College. Come and support your Lady Crusaders as they start next week on February 14th here on our turf against Tusculum College. Men's basketball had a couple of close games but didn't pull out the wins with the 3 games they played away this past week. They are currently 8-17 overall and 3-15 in league play. Their senior day is Saturday, February 18th as they take on Lees McRae College at 4 p.m. here in Hayes Gymnasium. Women's basketball didn't start off so strong with 2 losses but ended their week with the win over Belmont Abbey with a score of 83-73. Karen Donahue had a great night with 21 points and 9 rebounds. This victory for the Crusaders was crucial for it moved the Crusaders up 1 spot in the league standings. Show some love to our Lady Crusaders on the court Wednesday, February 15th as they fight for the win as Converse College comes to Tigerville at 5:30 p.m. Then Saturday at 2 p.m., they'll also take on Lees McRae College at home. With their opening games of the spring season, men's tennis lost against Newberry College 8-1. The women's team also faced a loss against the Newberry Wolves 7-2. Men's team hopes for a turnaround this week as men's tennis takes on Spartanburg Methodist here at home on February 18th at 1 o'clock. Men's volleyball didn't see the success we all hoped for 2 losses last week, but hopefully redemption is in the air for them on February 14th at Pfeiffer University. Men's lacrosse received a win against University of Alabama Huntsville with a score of 16-9. Austin Dixon and Jake Foster were the team's lead scorers with 5 points each. Tune in and fight for our men's Crusaders as they go for 2-0 with an away game against Queens University February 18th. With the season opener at Newberry for women's lacrosse, let's cheer them on and help them get their first win of their season on February 18th. And that's all for this week's sports. Tune in again next week for your Crusader Sports update. Remember, you can catch our home games live on the North Greenville Sports Network.
Thanks, Bethany. That's our news for this week. Have a great week, North Greenville, and we'll see you back here next week live at 5.
But, of course, if you can't wait that long to see us, you can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and YouTube at Vision 48 News. Happy Valentine's Day, and have a great week, North Greenville.